Know your temperament. I just want us to go through this topic called temperament today. Temperament, as it has to do with the way we behave, the way we relate with people, the way we react to issues, the way everything that has to do with our personality. That's what we want to talk about today. Have you asked yourself questions? Why people react differently to the same situation at some point in time? You can come to a place and ask him or her question. The approach he gives you might not be the same with the approach another person will give you under different conditions. So many people react to issues so temperamentally according to their various temperaments and understanding of life. Understanding your temperament will help you boost your relationship with people. It will help you know the type of work you can pick as a person. It will help you know the best way to relate with people and interact with people. It will help you know how to react to situations. It will help you to know when to talk and when to be silent. As a worker in your various firms, understanding your temperament, or your boss understanding the temperament of your workers, will help you know how to assign duties to them. It will improve and it will help your productivity. Temperament is the state of behavior, the way we act, the way we relate, the way we respond to issues. Everything that has to do with our personality is our temperament. People have various types of temperaments, and that goes a long way to determine the type of work they do, the kind of spouse they choose, the kind of relationship they engage into, and everything about them. Whoever you see, the person you are seeing, all that is being generated, all that is generated within him is a function of his temperament. So that is why we want to talk about the temperament today. Temperament is inborn. It is there from the moment you are born. It is there. Nothing takes it away. Environment may not be able to change you. Education may not be able to change you. It is only when you realize and know your temperament and understand the temperament of another that you can be able to adjust. That is the only thing that can work for couples. That is the only thing that can work between a boss and his worker. That is the only thing that can work in various relationships, understanding each other's temperament. There are 4 major types of temperament. As we are going to go through them, number 1 is sanguine. Sanguine is a type of temperament. Those who are sanguine in temperament are very, very erratic in decision. They are sociable. They are fun to be with. They love to talk too much. They love taking actions. They love being noticed. They can be quiet at a moment. They love cracking jokes. Most of the times you can mistake their jokes to be another thing. And there are some people who don't like such jokes. They can see your head, see how you behave and all that. They are sanguine in temperament. They don't like being quiet at any moment in time. They love to do things fast. They are not slow. They are always very active, very hyperactive. There are some kinds of work that this kind of people can take. They can become marketing managers. They can, become marketers. They can become, various, things in their various offices. Because they are not just quiet people. They are sociable. They can walk you through. They have a whole lot of energy generated within them, and they are ready to dissipate those energies to make sure that they put them to work. They are sanguine in nature. Most of the time, those who are sanguine, take erratic decisions. They take decisions so fast, at times they can take decisions before they think about it. When you tell them things about the other person, they don't subject it to, to test to know whether you've told them it's true or not. They can easily believe you with one-sided story. They don't like critical analysis. They don't like detailed information. You can be telling them about a job opportunity, and before you know it, they have, they'll be asking you, how do we get started? How do we get into it? They are always fast. They just want to get started. But at times, they may make a whole lot of mistakes. They may be disorganized at times. They may talk themselves into trouble. They might get distracted along the way. These are some of the weaknesses of those who are sanguine in temperaments. Another type of temperament is choleric. Those who are choleric are bosses, they are leaders, they are very, very decisive. They always want to be in the leadership position. Wherever, whatsoever thing it will take them to get to the top, they will do it. They don't care about the next person. In as much as they are there, you must recognize that they are there. In as much as they are there, they want to be the boss. They want to be the leader. When you have such people in your circle, it is easier and better for you to make them chairmen of various committees. They will always want to lead out, because that is where they are going to perfect their functionality. They are choleric in nature. Choleric in temperament are leaders. Most politicians today belong there. They possess a whole lot of energy. They are always independent. They are very decisive, and they always assume this boss mentality, and they always want to lead. Most of the times, they don't consider the other person. Most politicians today don't care about what the masses are suffering. All they want is that they are there and they're making the money, and they don't care about the other person. Most of them are tyrannic. Most of them are mean. Most of them don't have forgiving spirit. Something that you've done to them years ago, they can remember it, and they are ready to deal with you. They are ready to pay back. That is those who are choleric in nature. This can be found mostly around leaders, politicians, leaders from various circles and orders. They can easily get offended. When you seem not to talk them with respect, they get infuriated. When they have titles and you don't use their titles while addressing them, you don't see them in your occasion. When they're in the occasion and the master of the ceremony don't call them super high chief, without when you don't see them, they won't come out. They will go with their envelope. Those people are choleric in nature. There is another type of temperament we have, and that is called melancholic. Those who are melancholic in temperament are deep thinkers. They are thoughtful. They love detailed, information. They take their time to analyze things. They are quite analytical. They solve problems. They like to give in time to study the process, follow the process, and achieve a maximum result. Here you can find so many managers. There you can find so many people who love solving problems. Back then in school, those who can do well in science subjects, mathematics, physics, chemistry, those who are quite analytical belong to this type of temperament. They are melancholic in nature, deep thinkers. They like solving problems. When you bring matters to them, they will take their time, gather detailed information, ask you a whole lot of questions, and be able to hear from the other side of the story before they can take decision. These people can take their time, process and follow due process before they can take decision. They don't easily take decision. They don't make decisions in a haste. You can come and bring a job opportunity to business opportunity to them, and it will take them up to 1 week to analyze it, put it, make a whole lot of research before they'll be able to give you feedback. Unlike those who are sanguine, the moment you're talking, before you could even finish, they have already entered into it and invested their money. And at times, they make a whole lot of mistakes. So those who are melancholic take their time. They take their time to do their things. They love due process. The last type of temperament is the one we call phlegmatic. Those who are phlegmatic are very slow. They're very quiet. They are very, very sluggish. They like to take their time to do things. A job that can take others 1 hour, someone who is phlegmatic can take up to 2-3 hours to finish it. They are not bothered about anything. They are peace lovers. Instead of you quarreling with them, they will just let that thing go. They don't drag anything. They are very peaceful. They love peaceful moments. They are not inquisitive about anything. They are not quite enthusiastic. For everything that will bring problem between you and them, if you want to drag this airport with them, they'll tell you, okay, go. You can match them and they will tell you, okay, no problem. They will not quarrel with you. They don't have this desire, to make much money. They may be okay with just one job, in as much as that job can feed them and clothe them. They are very content with what they have. They are phlegmatic in nature. All these temperaments, there can also be a fine blend of 1 or 2 or 3 more temperaments. For instance, myself, I have a touch of melancholy, I have a touch of choleric, and I have a touch of sanguine. I don't belong to phlegmatic. I can say, if I want to do it in percentage, I can say I'm 70% melancholy, I am 15% sanguine, I am 15% choleric, because I love leadership. But I cannot do that at the detriment of others. Now, understanding your temperament will help you boost your relationship. When you understand that you are so type of temperament and your spouse is another type of temperament, you will now begin to adjust yourself to make sure you accommodate the other person. You consider the other person. When you come back home and you see that everywhere is scattered, instead of you, quarreling with everyone, quarreling with everybody, you have to understand that this person that is at home is sanguine in temperament. Then you, who is melancholic, should take your time and, adjust to that person and try to blend with him. You get to your workplace, you find out that your boss is sanguine in nature. You must have to understand whoever you're working with, whoever you're relating with, to make sure that you get the best out of that person. If we do this, our interpersonal relationship will be boosted. Our productivity will be boosted. Whatsoever thing we do with people will be enhanced. You will be able to understand who the next person is, where the person is coming from, and exactly how you need to relate with that person.
Face to face, now they read my thoughts. We talk with